Day 2, back at the store, and last night I was trying to make an intro for a YouTube video, and I realized pretty quickly there's some very skilled people out there that are able to do that well, and I have very limited skills. So I've got my daughter helping me out trying to do that, and hopefully pretty soon I'll have an intro and an outro just to stick on videos, and then we can get the channel rolling a little bit. But my skills are super limited with that stuff, so I am hoping to get some help with that. And here at the store today we've got two special guests that I'm sure are going to be here a lot, Shelby and Luna. So I thought I'd introduce everybody to our dogs, because come on, who doesn't love dogs? All right, here's Shelby and Luna. Shelby, say hi. Good girl. She is a Labrador. She's the sweetest one. Like, all Labs are so sweet, but Shelby is definitely very special. Like, she's so sweet. And then we've got Luna here. She's a cockapoo, and she's so cute as well, obviously. Luna, come on. She's a good guard dog. She's so fierce. Oh, yeah. Oh, getting lots of kisses. So if you do come by the store, you might get to meet Shelby and Luna. They're my assistants for the day. And at first they were like, what is going on here? We're just all have to walk around the store. But yep, no problem at all. We're gonna be a pet-friendly store. So we're gonna have a pet section. Oh, they're following me here. We're gonna have a pet section, and I've put some water outside there so animals can have a little drink. So they're enjoying exploring here. They're not very good at carrying boxes, but that's okay. Shelby and Luna, our newest employees. She's just keeping an eye on traffic outside. I'll make sure to do a tour of the outside of the building as well. For anyone who's never been to Agassiz, then I'll be able to show you what it's like. Hopefully we can put Agassiz on the map. All right, so we'll see how today goes. I'm still scanning through the DVD wall. Yesterday I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna scan through them, and I kind of just got through the top shelf, but it's gonna be a lot of scanning to do there. I did get some really good movies out of there. I was surprised at how many there were, so that's really nice. Okay, speak to you later. Yeah, just an update. I met the people that live upstairs. They're super friendly, which is so awesome. Like, we've switched numbers so that if there's any issues at the store when I'm not here in the night or whatever, then he's offered to let me know and keep in contact. So communication is key. So that's really awesome to know that we've got some friendly neighbors. And I met the people at the store there. Everyone's super friendly. Like, it's just such an awesome place already. I had an idea sent to me today, which I can't believe I didn't think of it, being British, but my friend was saying, like, my friend David, shout out to David, he's like, please tell me you're gonna have a British section. And I was like, I can't believe I didn't think of that yet. Like, a British man with a British section, it's got to be. So I think even in the music section I was thinking I could have best of British and worst of British maybe. And then I came up with the maybe the greatest name ever for the British section. It's going to be the British Isles. Obviously Isles referring to the aisles of the store. Yep, lots of dad jokes going to be on this channel, so if you don't like dad jokes, this is definitely the wrong place for you. The British Isles, coming to you soon. Okay, this is kind of cool. If anyone was watching on the previous video, I was saying that one of the channels that I watch, Cold War Mercantile, he bought a building to renovate, and he has this phrase saying, the building always provides. So I'm seeing if it works, and it worked again. So yesterday, it happens sometimes on eBay, unfortunately, that you sell something and you can't find it. It's really important to have a hyper-organized inventory system. For CDs, we have been doing alphabetical order, so at least if a CD starts with the letter C, it narrows down where you're looking. Then it would just take too much time to do every single CD in alphabetical order, but at least if you have a C section, you could even do white spines and black spines and color order, a bit like that, as long as you can see a picture of the edge on your listing. But Anyway, yesterday I saw the CD on eBay, and Victoria and I were looking for it. We just absolutely could not find it anywhere. And yesterday when I was picking some music to listen to, this is the one. Like, this is exactly the CD that sold that I was looking for at home. But this was just in the store here, so that's awesome. What I ended up doing actually is buying a CD from somebody else and sending it to them. I made sure it was the right model number or whatever. I'll show you on the CD here. I just have to make sure it's exactly the same. Like, this one says 1976 Fantasy Records. There's no way it was made in 1976. The actual CD, I think CDs were invented in like 1981 or 1982 or something. But sometimes they have this number on, FCD623. The one that I sold yesterday had 2 different numbers there. So I think this one, yeah, made in Ontario. So this is a Canadian version. And you can tell sometimes if it's a re-release that the disc just doesn't look the same, like all this font and whatever. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool that I found exactly the CD I was looking for. All right, and speaking of the British Isles, I found the first item that can go in there. Definitely in the Liverpool section. Here we go. Can go straight in the Liverpool section there. Banter! I just found a little sign here that my daughter has been working on. It's hilarious. Well-behaved dogs and humans allowed in. So, if you're well-behaved, come on in. Well, at least when the store opens. She's very excited to have a pet section, but we didn't inherit many pet-related things. I'm sure we're going to have a horse section as well, because Sophie is obsessed with horses. But we only found so far 1 leash that's for sale, so we're going to have to get some more pet items, definitely. All right, and I found this sign on the door outside. Property protected by a Doberman. So we do want to warn people, but it's not quite. I think we're going to just edit that a little bit. And then we'll just go Labrador. There we go. It's still a good warning for people, but not as intimidating, I don't think. And she has a long tail too. There we go, that's more like Shelby. Maybe that could be a little hat. Anyway, there we go, new sign for the window. Yeah, so while I'm scanning these movies, I'm like, what can I be doing at the same time that's the most efficient? Like, I want to blast through them quickly, but I also want to get them a bit organized. There's no way we're going to alphabetize them, but for now what I've done is made a kids section. Like, there was a lot of kids movies over here already. And while I did that, then I just started putting Disney movies together. And then probably I'll do TV box sets up here. I've not done that yet. And then while I was looking through, I started pulling out, not to be offensive, but I'm calling it the nerd category. There's lots of awesome nerds, and I'm one of them. So yeah, superheroes, The Matrix, Battlestar Galactica, and there's probably the 30-year-old dad category that is, or mom and dad, you know, Jurassic Park, Rocky, Adventures in Babysitting, just that kind of a genre. I think I'm going to just make a nerd section. Star Wars, you know, any kind of superheroes, Marvel stuff. And then, for now, I'll just be making this the whatever section. And this is where I'm up to with the scanner so far. And then also, I've been pulling out, just to make the animal section go along, I thought, well, let's put some animal movies in there. And then for the British Isles, I found so far the Iron Lady, James Bond, King Arthur, Robin Hood, Harry Potter, obviously. There's going to be 85 gazillion copies of that. And then I've started making a wild pile, since we're going to be called Wild Goods. We've got the Wild Ride, the Wild Soccer Bunch, that's perfect for our family, except it's called football and not soccer. The Wild, and Where the Wild Things Are, one of the worst movies of all time. I went to watch it when it came out with my friend Lucy, and I think we walked out after about 15 minutes. But I know there's some huge fans of that, so no offense to you guys. And then I'm making a Christmas pile. So there we go. That's where we're up to so far. But yeah, I was like, I may as well kind of organize as I'm going along. Pulling some out for Amazon and putting the rest in sort of the right section. I'm also pulling out some of these ones, like some of them are PAL region for Europe or Australia. And I know because I recognize those symbols very well. The 12, 15 and 18 symbols. And then there's some others from a different region. Might be like the Korean region or something. I'm not quite sure, but I don't want to be putting DVDs here that are not going to work on local DVD players. And then anything that is risque or not family friendly or just scary, then I'm just putting those straight in there. And then the other category I figured out was music documentaries or movies. It's Ray Charles, and then there's a few over here already, over by the records. We've got Eminem, One Direction, Tony Bennett, Eric Clapton. That's a big mix. Looks like my Napster playlist from 1999. One of the movies or films I just found is a bit of British banter here. Legend of the Bog. If you know Vinnie Jones, if you know, you know. But now he's in the bog, which for any North Americans, slang for a toilet in the UK is the bog. Public service announcement. While I'm doing these movies, just while I think about it, please don't write your name on things that you own, Mike and Pat. You're not going to own Live Free or Die Hard for the rest of your life. So don't tattoo your name on it for all of eternity. There was some films that I picked up a while ago, and this lady had written her name right across every single disc, like even sometimes on the shiny side, and the case, and the inside paper, like as if it was a crazy valuable thing. She'd written it on hundreds of films, but it's annoying, especially on old Nintendo games. That is the ultimate worst, where some person has written their name on a Nintendo cartridge as if they're going to own it for the rest of their life. Stickers is fine if you're going to have your name and address on it, if you really need Bruce Willis to be mailed back to you, but no more permanent markers, please, people. Alright, so yeah, I've scanned all the DVDs now. I'm gonna call it a day. It's evening time, we've had some pizza. Family's all here helping out, so tomorrow, on to the music. If you're the second person to watch this, then thanks a lot. If you're new over here, then please like, subscribe, and share the video. Thanks.